ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Well, do we have a treat for you today? Right here from the RadioRadioX lobby, we have the Retrobilleze. We're going to play some music, huh?
Yeah, you bet now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now we're going to do a little Elvis tribute song for you right now. The Elvis movie came out last year, and Rockabilly came from Elvis, so this one's called Blue Elvis. That's right. In 77, Lord, will you straight to heaven? When you left, critics said it has been. They didn't know what they had meant. Blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis. Now I remember you. Thanks to YouTube and Instagram, you're bigger than ever been. You did lots and lots of clicks. You've been ranking some things to left. Don't be blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis. Now remember you. They won't say the movies were so bad. Now they're streamed across the land. Travel along and found the G. The half bad, the critics agree. Blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis. Now remember you. One thing that was not a good debate, your voice and shows are hard to beat. You knew how to wow a crowd, the biggest crowd needs are even now. Don't be blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis, blue, 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 Elvis. Now remember you.
Oh, yeah. So, who blew Elvis?
Blue Elvis.
Oh!
And Margaret, I believe, is the answer to that
I
question.
think so.
And Margaret, and every co-star was 32 pictures.
I could tell a totally dirty story here about Elvis, but I won't.
But you could.
I could.
All right, that was fun. What else you got?
Oh, what else do we have? Well, right now we're gonna do a story about Joe's first car.
Yes.
Oh.
I had a Dodge Dart Swinger. Two friends of mine had oral sex in the back seat while I was driving one time.
Whoa! You didn't tell me that. Holy crap!
Nice.
I was like, what's going on? Oh, I don't want to know.
I feel left
I don't
out.
want to know. I'm going to turn the radio up. I'm just going to keep trying.
So Joe said, make a song about that Kevin, and I said, all right, I'll do it now. And we got Phil on here, man, to take it home.
That's right.
All right, so everybody ready?
Ready. She's long and lean, she's built for speed, she growls real low, she sounds real mean, but light turns radio beaming, chasing her at red light speed, chasing her at red light speed. Dodge that swinger,
Dodge that swinger,
dodge that swinger.
dodge that swinger.
Takes two to tango, that's what they say. Make that swinger's pitch away. Now I think that charger pulls up to her side, and it's revving that pink slips mine. Regular green, nothing good. Rubber neck and you're in for a show. Rubber neck and you're in for a show. Dodge that swinger,
Dodge that swinger,
dodge that swinger.
dodge that swinger.
Takes two to tango, that's what they say. Make that swinger's pick slip away. So we're necking it down the strip. Middle of the drive, I got that slip. Light turns green or red. Red light flash to the pokey again. Red light flash to the pokey again. Dodge that swinger,
Dodge that swinger,
dodge that swinger.
dodge that swinger.
Try to take a big slip away. Up in the slinger, threw the keys away. And up in the slinger, threw the keys away. And up in the slinger, threw the keys away.
I'd like to dedicate that song to the late, great Mojo Nixon.
Oh, yeah.
Mojo.
Yeah. So it's great, and these are your original songs.
Yes, we're trying to do all mid-century original songs. We do covers too, but the originals are our specialty.
With their own particular odd spin on it, because I'm like odd.
Yeah, because I'm an odd guy, I guess.
Any songs that are not about fellatio?
There's lots of songs that. Well, that's the only one it's kind of not really about fellatio. I guess it is a metaphor.
What's that? Swinger?
It's kind of a metaphor for fellatio.
When I'm in the back seat, yeah, absolutely.
Wait, whoa, what?
Hey, all songs are love songs, right?
They're all love songs.
Oh my God.
So you want us to do another one now?
Yeah, you got one more? Let's
We
do
got
it.
one more here. This is a title track from our next from our CD that was just released in December. It's about the Charles Atlas muscle ads and old comic books. And back in the day before I shrunk, I used to be a bodybuilder. But,
What?
Really?
what? Yeah, I was
He was a muscle man.
I was a natural muscle man. So, anyways, I'm going to talk about this right now. This one's called King of the Beach. Shut up, polka dot bikini. 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 Gold beach, turned around and gave me a wink. I come out my soaking chest, sang to my feet. She just laughed. So I looked in the back of my comic book, 99 cents to buff my looks. Charles Atlas is all it takes, 15 minutes a day, yeah, king of the beach. The band stay like Superman, swing from vines from the jungle man, rings on the chains like Hercules, 15 minutes a day, yeah, king of the beach. So I pop propane every day. Yeah, to bloody estates. My biceps now, plus lost my shirt. He shaped you of the comic book. But a band steel like Superman, swing from bars to the jungle man. Break the chains like Hercules, 15 minutes a day, king of the beat. So my biceps boilers with a beach. I find that sand, kicking free. Drops that berries in the sand. He won't be bothered no one again. But a band steel like Superman, swing from Mars to the jungle man. Break the chains like Hercules, 15 minutes a day, king of the beach. Charles Atlas says I'm king of the beach. 50 minutes a day, king of the beach.
I was picturing you with your shirt off the whole time.
Baby.
Ooh, baby.
I don't want to know.
Thanks for coming by, guys.
Yeah, man.
So thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
So what's been going on in your lives?
Oh, geez, lots of stuff. I'm still playing with the Vava Voodoos. Right now, we're trying to plan some duo shows with both the Retrobilleze and the Vava Voodoos, but that's still in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Which
Oh,
I think will
cool.
be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we
Yep.
just put out the CD, the
Yeah.
King of the Beach CD.
Love that.
That come out in December, and we had Joanne on it on bass and backup vocals, me on rhythm guitar and
Mhm.
the vocals,
Yep.
and we had Fred Bomar and Tony King alternating on leads depending on the track.
Right.
And Vinnie Terrell on drums, but we have a new drummer right now,
Yes.
Phil LeClaire, who actually wants to,
LeClaire, drums.
yeah, who actually wants to play out, and he's been playing since the '60s. This
Yeah,
guy's
wow.
awesome, man, and
I
we're so
feel
happy to have him.
Very
with us.
lucky to have you
Yeah.
with us.
Thank you. Very happy to have you guys here. Thank you.
You guys are so nice. You're too nice.
I like it being nice.
Yeah, probably the too nice doesn't
Too
help
nice.
too much with us getting the bookings. Probably, but-
Sometimes being nice and persistent. Say, hi, how you doing?
yeah.
Sometimes people
You gotta
use
learn.
you
You gotta
sometimes.
learn in this area never to lose your temper in front of anybody.
Right.
You can
Right.
lose your temper all you want in your house, but not in front of anybody.
That's
not in
good.
front of anybody in public.
That's
Yeah, right.
very good advice.
Yeah, yeah. That's my advice to all you young musicians out there.
Yeah.
How much easier is it to write a song when things are down in the dumps
Yeah.
or you're heartbroken?
Yeah.
Than
Right.
It is when, oh, everything's great and I'm madly in love. And,
No.
you know.
Yeah, you always want your songs to be happy and
Happy.
and pithy.
Pithy.
Not
Not too
sad.
long.
I still remember the story about, and I think it was about Cole Porter. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently he fell off a horse, and then the horse fell on him and crushed his leg. And this was out in the middle of nowhere. And of course, this is back in the 40s or whatever, no cell phones. So he kind of lay there waiting for somebody to eventually notice that he was missing and come get him. So he started writing. He pulled out a piece of paper
Yep.
and started writing song lyrics to distract himself
Whoa.
Yep.
from the agonizing pain of his crushed leg.
Can you point that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I gotta track those songs down. I gotta see what he wrote.
He probably wrote all his songs that made him like a ton of money.
No.
Unlike the rest of us who write like 90 million
Now,
songs.
I honestly don't know if that's a true story or not, but it's something that I heard. I thought, well, I'd like it to be true.
Yeah, that's the kind of folklore I like.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine writing, I got a horse on top of me.
This really, really hurts a whole lot.
I wish
Yeah.
it was a female horse.
If I'm gonna have something on top of me.
It's getting bad. Okay.
Well, one of the queens, right? One of the queens had died from a horse.
Oh yeah.
You heard that story, right?
One of the English, British.
No, it was a Russian queen.
Was it a Russian queen?
It
Wow.
was a what was it?
I gotta ask Tanya about that.
Yes.
My wife, she.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that legend too, but
That might be a legend too, right?
Yeah.
It's a gross one.
yeah,
Oh.
It's pretty
that's
nasty.
a hell of a way to go,
Isn't it?
And all this stuff is always a hell of a way to go.
Well,
I'm glad we live in the modern times, put it that way.
And back in the 80s and 90s, I was so busy. I played some good bands in Nashville and everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I started late with music. I started when I was 35.
What?
I didn't.
No.
I was a
Yeah,
young
yeah,
he
puppy.
was a late bloomer.
I didn't,
Was he?
I didn't pick up a guitar until I was like 35 years old.
Not
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I was a bodybuilder in the 80s. I was a
Jeez.
natural bodybuilder. So
believe that.
I used to up
Yeah,
until I
there's some
was.
pretty buff pictures of him from then. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh my.
God send
Yeah, I stopped.
I don't
I
want
stopped
to.
competing when I was like 24
What?
because I was natural and I didn't want to go against the guys on the drugs. And
Yeah.
so I stopped. So I stopped competing, but I always lifted, and I just got really strong and really bigger. But it was just but it did a number of my joints. So when I was about 35, I had hernia surgery, and
Oh,
and
ouch.
and when I was 35, I started writing. I was always good at making things rhyme, so I would rhyme things, and I started. I could write songs, you know. And I used to run around with cassette places, see all these bands. They just like laugh. Then I realized I had to learn how to play something, so I started learning how to play guitar. So yeah, that's how that started.
Wow.
And now I'm playing piano now too. I play piano
Nice.
a little bit.
That's very uncommon that people start playing that late in life. Not like 35 is old by
Yeah.
any means, but doesn't your brain like stop like developing at like 21 or 25 or something like that?
My coworkers thought I stopped developing probably when I was about 14.
There you go.
Oh my God.
but no, what happened was I turned into like a virtual recluse. Basically, that's what happened. Like I stopped going out, I stopped partying, I just hung around like trying to learn songs. My big goal was I didn't want to be like the people that would have a music stand in front of them and sitting there. That was my big goal. So my big goal was learning how to stand up and play and memorize lyrics. And that was my big goal. So I would do anything to do that. And I did a million open mics, and because I didn't have the words and I was standing up, I would screw up, and a lot of people thought I was really terrible because I was no holds barred. That's the way I was, you know.
Love that about you.
And that's the way I think. I'm really old school. I don't think you should have music in front of you. Not unless you're in
An orchestra.
Mozart in an orchestra.
Yeah,
Honestly,
exactly.
Yeah.
I'd rather screw up the lyrics than have like this music stand in front of me. It's like
And then you got lights on their music stands and everything, you know.
I'm trying to like
Yeah,
music.
you know, and you're like talking.
I
to
still
songs.
remember years ago I saw The Cure, and I forgot what song it was, but Robert Smith stepped up to the mic, and this complete stream of nonsense came out of his mouth. It was in time, in tune. I knew what song it was, but obviously he had forgotten his own lyrics. But he wasn't going to stand there and go, so he
No,
went,
you-
da-da-boo-dee-da-da-doo.
Yeah, you just gotta go
And then
through it.
eventually
You
he
do.
remembered it and got to the chorus and he was fine, but...
You know, people that are not music entertainers, or especially for the vocalist, they don't realize, and it's tough sometimes. Like you get in your head, or if you're looking out in the crowd and someone's like mean mugging you or something.
Yeah.
Now you're really in your head. But then you got to get up there and you got to start singing. Yeah, sometimes you just mess up.
Yeah.
And I've always preferred to mess up on my own songs than a well-known cover song
Yeah,
that
yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
singing
yeah.
along with.
Absolutely. And I had some good advice from a guy who took guitar lessons one time. He said, whatever you do, don't stop.
No, never
Keep
stop.
going.
Keep going.
Yes.
Never stop.
Yep.
Unlike Corey Feldman's latest performance, did you see that?
No, I didn't see what happened.
You gotta watch it.
I've seen him play before on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, he can barely make it through a song.
Yeah. He's messed up.
Oh,
He is a
jeez.
train wreck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What did he do in his latest performance now?
There was multiple errors within the first song, and
Oh,
then he
boy.
cut the whole thing and made him start again, and it just got worse and worse.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
He should just realize, we love him for the Goonies. We love him for
Mm-hmm.
Stand By Me.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just a good idea to step away maybe do something else.
Well, there's a lot
you
of
know?
cool. There's a lot of cool movie actors that made all their money from movie acting, and they're actually good musicians. Like yeah, Clint Eastwood was a
Really?
fantastic a jazz pianist. And people don't realize that. And his son Kyle is a jazz bass player, stand-up bass player, and that was his first love. And then you had Kevin Costner is another one that could play, I guess.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
his
do
own
that.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and,
Bacon Brothers.
the
Yep,
Bacon
Bacon
Brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of actors. Dennis Quaid too can
Really?
play.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jeff Bridges. He
Yep.
did that. Did you ever see a movie Crazy Heart?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't retain movies too well though.
That was that cool. And he's the alcoholic country singer.
Yep.
That was awesome. That was a good one. That was a good movie.
Alcoholic country singer? That's
Yeah, I
good.
know.
That's a brand
That's
new
an
phenomenon.
oxymoron there, right?
Well, just recently, I just found out that what's his name? Richard Pryor,
Yeah.
fantastic singer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I mean, like,
No, I had no
amazing.
idea. But
And
these
not
guys,
his normal Richard Pryor funny
Yeah.
voice either.
yeah.
Wow.
A lot of these
Yeah,
guys
he
are
did
a
a lot
lot
of
better
drugs
than
them
you think
days.
they
He
are.
sure
you
did.
know?
I mean, he did some coke, man.
Oh, he did.
That's
he
why
did some crazy things.
all these people that even musicians I don't like that are like really famous. If you really look into their background, so many of them are so amazingly talented, and they play more instruments than you can imagine.
Yep.
You know, like Britney Spears, you wouldn't think she knows how to do anything, but she could play piano.
Yeah.
And,
The guy who
Why
does
not highlight that?
yeah.
Tom
yeah.
Kenny, the guy who does SpongeBob SquarePants,
Mhm.
he's a really good singer.
No.
In fact, he started out fronting a rock band. In fact, I actually did a couple of shows with him way back when.
Really?
He's a really good singer. Every once in a while, he'll reform. You know, it usually
Wow.
call it Kenny and the High Seas or something like that. But he's a terrific singer.
And you guys all know that, of course, Elvis was a really good piano player, better than on the piano than he was with the guitar. And he was a good rhythm player, but he was a good pianist, a really good pianist.
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to all that, so
So
nobody knows, you know. They're all
Yeah.
self-taught, you know.
So it really comes down to then what? The record label's looking at him for the image? Because
I think so.
I would love to just see Elvis sitting there banging out the
Yeah,
piano,
I mean, he would
you know?
do it in the concerts occasionally, even in the last year of
Yeah,
his
Kenny
life.
showed me some footage. It's like, oh, he can really play piano.
You
Or
know?
he could really play piano, but
Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
rather quite well.
Yeah, and he did it in the '50s too in some of his tours too. He played like a few songs, but that was his main instrument, the piano.
No way.
Yep.
You remember that rainbow? The more you know.
Yeah. The more you know.
So what's going on? Anything in the works or anything? Or
Well, I'm like the $6 million man right now. I had a couple hips replaced, and I got to do a knee probably in the fall. But we're planning to start doing shows around June.
okay.
Yeah, and so we're gonna put the feeler out there. If anybody wants to book us, please do that. So we'll be starting out the end of May, beginning of June, and we're always working on good things. Joanne has a lot of good ideas, and I just try to bring some of the zaniness back into it.
Could
You know,
probably
and,
do
and
some-
we got Phil here now
Yeah.
to really
Yeah,
keeping us
Phil.
going. You know, and we got Fred Bomar with us. We'll be happy, or Tony King too. You know, depending who's available. You know.
Yeah, and we're trying to work on some mutual shows with like the Baba Hoodoos
Yeah,
and
with the
Retrobilleze
Voodoos.
because
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can kind of pool all our equipment.
We're hoping we'll be in the back at the Troy Market when the weather's nice. We were there a couple times this summer, and they had us by the main statue there, the main point statue. We were
Oh,
playing
yeah.
there that time. That was cool. So we're really
Really call that
excited.
Monument Square?
Monument
Yep.
Square. We're in
Except for it's
Monument
totally not
Square.
a square.
Yeah. So we're hoping there. We're hoping to get looking at all different venues. You know. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. We got the new CD out, so we got a couple years worth of plugging.
Hell yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. So.
Probably start out with some open mics. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah. Jody
Wow.
Bressenthal there, she has a CD and she told me it's fantastic.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I told her we'd be doing an open mic at up there. So
The Rustic Barn.
Rustic Barn, yeah.
Okay.
Rustic Barn. They are a sponsor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
are. Oh,
You
they
gotta
are?
book us.
They
You gotta
are.
book us. And I hope an unfinished business will book us so we'll do a dual show together with Chops and Russ Cash Dollar. You know?
Hell
I
yeah.
think that would be a lot of fun.
I think so too. I think we should be doing some dual original rockabilly shows with some of these rockabilly dudes here around the area.
Nice.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
me.
so much, Rob. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks,
This
man.
is an
Much
honor. We
appreciated.
really appreciate it. Thank you.